Are you sure you're done shopping?
Are we sure we're done shopping?
I mean, I am. I'm just changing some stuff.
We're recording already, so whenever we're ready to go. After this, we're heading for the temple, and fuck how late it is.
Yeah, I'm all ready.
I hear one ready.
Jack! Jack, Alor?
Sorry, I was away from the keyboard.
Are we ready to break the news to some priests?
Sure.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, just making sure to stop.
All right, so you guys decide to go ahead and start dragging some bodies off with you?
Please, we don't need to drag them. They're light enough to be carried.
This is true. They are light enough to be carried.
If the party lets Oscar get away with this, he's not going to be carrying on and just striding ahead to throw open the doors. Behold, good priests, we have recovered your dead.
The dead are coming?
Shush you, I'm putting on a show. Go it and kill my child, fuck off.
Welcome. Who have you brought to be put back to rest?
Is this one of the fuckers we saw before?
I will have to do some investigating. Give me a moment. Says the random dude you've never seen.
Could we talk to the high priest? We found the expedition you sent into the sewers, what was it, 30 years ago? Down on the 3rd level?
Okay. I gave that bitch a name, right? I think I did.
You might have. He was very proud of being 6th level. And we realized we could slaughter their whole temple without breaking a sweat.
Maybe I didn't give him a name. I'll just pretend I didn't. If I'm wrong, what the fuck ever. I'm making some stuff in the background. Welcome back. Oh,
please.
Back from the sewers.
They are heroes, guys. Place them gently on the floor for the good priest. Yeah, we didn't really find any definitive signs on how they died. It looked like they had been there for a while. But we recovered the bodies for you.
Well, I will check this out. He goes over to the bodies, starts looking at them.
Oh, and also, I think that this one was the crazy priest that disappeared a while ago.
It wasn't. These have been dead far longer than Landon.
That's interesting. All of the items on these people are fine. Although they seem to be missing some stuff.
Yes, we had to leave the heavy armor behind since we were escaping by spell. And we took the liberty of helping ourselves to what little gold was left on them. I hope you don't mind.
Huh. That's interesting. They seem to have modern currency. We changed this 15 years ago. You sure these are the people from 30 years ago?
Zaskar is not familiar with the bullshit the undead employ that well yet. It's possible they were ambushed by something recently. Actually, this might be Landon's group.
Let me take a look. If it's Landon, he usually keeps an extra flask on him in a secret pocket on his leg.
Did we take something from that compartment already?
You did? You left it behind.
Did we? Because the potions we took from the...
I'll just say you did, because honestly, I just came up with the flask thing just that moment.
A flask in a hidden compartment. Yeah, I think it was on that body. We just took it out.
It was just full of some alcohol. Real cheap shit, too.
Then it's the Skark has drunk about a third of it by now to honor the fallen hero and share with Tyus.
Oh, well, yeah, this is probably Landon then.
Okay, so it's
Holy
not the
shit.
previous expedition, but I'm surprised he made it to the 3rd level. Well, so these are different heroes, stupider ones, but still, we have some more updated maps for you, a location where we found them, be careful. There are more than just undead down there, seeking to kill the living, so, don't go down there, maybe not a good idea. Leave it to the real heroes, but, you're welcome.
Thank you? Yes, thank you. We
We're-
are very happy about this. Says the head priest, obviously not exactly thrilled.
Do you have any idea what could have desiccated the bodies like this?
Oh, fuck no.
Do you guys have like a school you go to? Or like a library? Can I talk to your manager about...
I'm just straight up, this guy don't have a f***ing clue.
Well, in any case, if you would be willing to spare me a little while, we started pushing out from our little area, so I can add a little more to the maps we've given you. Just on the 3rd level, mind you, we didn't explore the other 2 in more detail just yet.
What did you want?
Like,
You
I'm
actually
literally
cut off,
offering
so-
you to share our maps with you, because you were interested last time.
Yes. I think we can make some kind of arrangement here. Let me see what we still have in our coffers.
You know? Actually, do we need something? You know what? Maybe at some point, if we come back needing to be healed, we come to you first and you help patch us up. And don't worry about the cash payment right now. Seem fair, guys?
Sure, works for us.
Yeah, it's fine.
I don't know anything they got going on.
Yeah, and, well, Zaskar will do his best to copy over the new areas we went through to find Landon.
That's correct. You found Landon.
You know what I'll do as we're leaving? I'm just gonna turn around, look the priest in the eye, say, "Blessings of Enkili upon you. May her gaze always be on you." And leave.
I give you a thumbs up.
Will and Keeley just mess with his life for a brief moment. Where you have blessed him with Keeley. Someone roll me a 1d 100. Preferably the one doing the blessing.
Higher is more likely.
If it helps to improve the probabilities, when he stated to plan to take the bodies, I wrote in chat that I was thinking on Enkili while I was doing it.
Go ahead. We'll see if he can't just get to live in interesting times.
Yeah, 72.
Yep, we'll see if bacon can make it worse.
Okay.
Bacon, you didn't state high or low.
Okay, let's try again. Hi.
Aw, sadness. Not enough to really detract, though, so at least that much. Alright, someone...
What is...
You know what? No, I'm not having anyone roll this. I'll just figure this out in the background.
What is
Whatever
the
happens, you'll
look
find
in
out
his
later.
eye when I say that?
Like, as if he has been cursed by an enemy god.
Zuskar doesn't hate lawful priests, but he thinks they're sanctimonious pricks. So...
Who could blame him? So with all that put up, go to the other here. This on.
I like the idea of having a weaponizable goddess at my disposal.
It's a pretty great idea, ain't it? This guy's gonna hate that. So she did take that as a blessing. The bad news is she's going to make sure that he knows the next time he casts a spell that is empowered, it is because of her, not his god.
You know, I think part of the reasoning for this is Zuskar wants the priest to know exactly where we stand with each other.
How could you do this to me? Alright, I got this thing ready. Because I actually kind of want you guys to face it later.
I think we need to spend like 3 days resting and watching the orc dig.
Yep. You guys go back to the inn. Orc digging! You be digging!
Well, we're there to meet him the next day. There's always going to be at the very least one of us with him from now on, in case he finds something. And
He's slowly making a deeper and deeper hole in your yard.
And since at this point, half of the week we agreed for the 5 gold pieces is up, I'll pay him 20 silver.
He doesn't seem to really care either which way, but he'll pocket it.
Mm-hmm. A deal is a deal is a deal. We promised him we would pay him. And I think that's long enough for us to be, by the 3rd day, fully healed of everything.
What? You want long rest?
Yes.
How could you want long rest?
Wait. Did you guys took any damage?
We were continuing right after the previous 2 encounters with the vampires and the grey worm bacon. I have con damage.
I didn't take any damage.
Okay, see you, Demi.
Overnight rest. Overnight rest. Overnight rest. And it's really going to take like 4 days because of the other stuff from Tyus.
Ah.
So here, 1 more day of overnight rest. And now remove any con damage you have received.
Well, the orc has enough to keep him fed. He has 2 more days of labor, he owes us, and then he gets the rest of the money.
You think he'd buy stuff from here? Nah, too expensive. He knows how to save. He thinks finances.
Yeah, no, I find that bullshit. I think those 20 silver end up in the nearest brothel.
What? You think he thinks with his smaller head? Nah,
You
he's
know,
smart orc.
if he doesn't, the Scar would actually respect him less. Because his eagerness for life was the only thing going for him.
Are you sure it was life? Which he actually does bring up on like the third day. So, when exactly can I face it again? The houndie?
I will summon the Hound for him on the third day because, you know what? That was part of the deal. By then, the spell will have recovered on the fourth day, but I think we need to roll the fucking attacks.
See if he can.
If he
Die.
dies, yes!
Maybe I should give him XP for this.
Is that enough to hit?
Let me see. Nope, that would actually miss.
Okay. I'd like to think it's the same Hellhound, and he's getting conditioned to attack orcs on sight.
My eyes fooled me. I thought that was a 6. That's an 8. No, that should be good.
So that's 6 damage.
He just keeps trying to wail on it.
Mm-hmm. You're gonna roll his attacks.
Nah, he don't hit.
So that's 10 damage.
He should have a little bit higher of a bonus, but don't matter. 10?
Yeah.
6, 16. He's down.
Hound goes away and just heal him fully.
Holy shit, that was awesome. I can't wait to do it again. All right, back to work.
You know, after that, I'm gonna go to Natalie and ask her if there's some sort of item she can make to keep someone from slipping over the edge of death. If they get hit by something, like just keep them unconscious, but just, like how much something like that might cost. I'm actually gonna tell her that I have a hired worker that wants to be paid partially in having an opportunity to fight a hellhound. And I'd rather he didn't die. Since I need someone to dig.
Okay. Do this. Okay, because I do know there's a thing. Yes. Okay. These two things. So I suppose the real question would be, okay. So there is a thing called delay death.
Mm-hmm.
Would you like to buy something based off that?
I would like to know the price of it.
With it being spell compendium. Ooh, cleric 4th.
Oof.
With that being the case, the spell level is 4. And if I remember right, clerics have to at least be get to 4th, 7th. Okay. That being the case, 7. Does this thing have any other kind of...
You know, Epic, let me just stop you right there. If it's more than at most like 1,500, 2,000 gold, that orc ain't worth it.
That orc is not worth it. It might be worth it just to know this kind of thing exists, though, you know?
Sure.
Because that would be an interesting thing.
I know there's something like that in 5th Ed. I think there's something like that.
Doesn't look like it has any particularly nasty requirements or anything. There wouldn't be any reason to not do it that way. It is an immediate action, so it can totally be done as a responsive thing.
Would it be cast on a person, or would it be...
I think
Cast on
Natalie
self.
could just make it so that it automatically casts in case of something about to die.
Mm-hmm.
So, per casting... Oh, this is interesting. Not nearly as bad as I would have expected. Like, nowhere near as bad as I would have expected. It's 280 to cast it, for someone just to cast it on you. Generally, it will cost... Well, that's unfortunate. A scroll would be 700, and I think I would just base it off of that, and just have something like something that costs like 1,000, so that it will just cast it automatically without having to do anything.
But it would be a single use item.
It would be a single use item.
And having it be like once per day would be how much?
Once per day instead. Go check out my craft magic armor. Manward use activated per day. Per day. Ah, okay. So with that being the case, would probably end up with it costing really probably around the realm of maybe 1,500, 2,000.
Okay. I'm gonna just tell her that, you know, I might be wanting one of those. Because sooner or later he's gonna get unlucky if he keeps fighting that thing twice per week. Describe her facial expression on learning this, please.
At least you're looking out for him. He has that going for his life.
I'd like to keep a little bit of money in reserve, so I'll probably... Hell, I think if you can make it that cheap, I think our whole party might want a one of these in some form or another, so we'll get back to you.
I'll do some quick calculator stuff just to figure out, because if you all do want one, fairly important. 2,000.
And how does it work? You just end up, if you're below -10, you end up dying when the spell ends?
Basically, whenever you hit, whenever you would die, which would be particularly the normal limit of -9 hit points is extended without limit.
But you would still need to heal past the point where you're -9 or above before the spell duration ends, right?
Yep.
How long's the duration?
The duration is technically 1 per round, but with how this item would work, it would just basically be a continuous thing. So you would just not die until someone healed you.
That sounds overpowered and unbalanced. Like, if it's honestly for balance sake,
Yep.
considering how high level it
Just
is.
consider it to last. Oh, it would actually just. We can just consider it to last 7 rounds.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna suggest. It seems fairer and
Yep, sure.
makes it
Don't
a
worry
little
about it.
less insane.
Yeah, with the 1 time per day. No, that makes sense. Because I was using the use continuous, but making the use 1 time per day makes a big difference. So
Yeah,
that should actually mean basically should have 7 rounds. And it will just activate if they ever go below -9. Just makes you unable to die from hit point damage. Let's see. Calculator. I need to go. This. Divide this.
assuming that Thais is busy, I'm gonna ask the other two on the 4th day if they're willing to explore the sewers some more.
That's a lot more. Is there a craft calculator thing?
Yeah, I would accept. Also, in those 4 days, I think we should try to find a Razor. See at least how he went, what he killed, or if he
Okay.
died.
I think by the 3rd or 4th day he's cleared out most of the levels underneath your inn. He does come back on the 1st day, and if you talk to him on the 2nd before he goes back down, apparently it got fairly close towards the end there, but not like super close. But then he's gonna go back down and start cleaning it up more.
He gets
Yeah, I
turned
think we-
into a vampire, comes back for us.
I
You
think-
better hope he doesn't get turned into a vampire. That would be fucking horrifying.
I think we can explore the 4th level safely now.
I like your attitude, Akar, but not while Thais is busy brothling it up.
Alright, so yeah, never mind. The cost for that is apparently quite a bit more.
Yeah, I
Like,
figured
quite a
it
bit
should
more.
be.
So doing it as a one-time thing, that's actually cheap. Doing it as a permanent thing, shit, no, never mind. That's actually about 11,000 gold.
That's reasonable. Because it just stabilizes, like keeps us alive once something smacks us down hard enough.
Yep. If it wasn't 1 time per day, it would be quite a bit more. But
Jack
5
Lore,
times more.
what about Loris? You willing to go down in the sewers and have fun? Or are you gonna be boring? Jack Lore, you're muted.
Jack
Uh,
died.
Sorry?
Jack Lore.
Are you still alive?
I'm still alive, yes.
Sewers? Still fun?
We could go again if you want to.
Akar suggested going to the 4th level since Razor is lighting it up, but not until Thais is back, so I figure we just finish
Yeah,
our
definitely not
perimeter
going to-
sweep of do a wider circle of the 3rd level.
Yeah, definitely not going to 4th level dot ties.
I mean, if we find Razor, we could invite him to the 4th level.
Akar, do Loris explain to him why that's a bad idea?
Well, as it happens, Razor has a tendency to drag every enemy in the area to him.
Well,
So when Razor decides to start fighting, we all get involved, and he involves everyone that can arrive there. This means that he's likely to have 10 dudes, and we, unlike Razor, are not invulnerable to damage or getting hit, and thus will likely get murdered by the hordes and hordes of enemies that he summons up.
Well, I was just gonna say that he has a stick up his ass, but your explanation works too.
okay, but we should at least keep an eye on him. Maybe he dies and we take the stuff.
If anything kills him, I think we don't want to be there, actually.
Definitely agree on that one.
I mean, I have the potion of invisibility to undead.
What if it's not undead
Yeah,
that kills
that's
him?
not going to save us.
Okay, you guys are boring. I thought you were cooler than that.
Do you want to teleport down there or go down there the boring way?
Might as well save the slots.
Boring way it is. I have a plan. So, here's the plan, Epic. So we have a bunch of cool spells on some of us, like Glitter Dust, which has a nice long range. I want us to sneak within close range of the treasure room, if Razor isn't bellowing challenges from there. And I want
you found a new spot. Once you go down there, you'll see a whole bunch of corpses, though.
Loris, keep your magic senses on, see if anything's shiny.
I'll do that.
And I want to get in range of the treasure room where I can glitter dust through the door. And I want, with a shape spell, to just cover that entire room so anything that's in there sparkles, and check and see if there happens to be a vampire there we can off. Just in case.
Well, make me encounter rolls.
Who wants to go?
One. But
I'll do it.
Take that
Omnisire
off.
protects. Low is good.
There we go.
Oof.
you said low is good.
Yeah, so there is something.
Not at the moment.
Okay, so glitter dust does not reveal anything, I take it.
Nope.
You know that shows invisible stuff too, right?
Yep.
The Scar listens carefully.
Zascar listens very carefully.
Do you want some help? Or do you suspect any ambush or something like that?
Yes, actually. We're not in the room, we're outside at the intersection.
Okay.
Like here. And glitter dancing through the door. I don't trust that room. Shit has been in there before.
You just see a bunch of glitter dust go all over the door and the bodies in front of it.
The door is closed?
No. It's open, but there's so many bodies in front of it that it just kind of stops in front of it. Razor probably had to climb over them.
If
I
there is
tried to
room
listen.
enough for someone to get through, I want to argue that glitter dust can get in.
Okay, sure. Nothing was revealed.
I don't trust it. We should move on.
I mean, why, if there's anything, it wouldn't go here after Razor killed everything here and went to another place.
Literally been vampires in there 2 times now.
I mean, the second time they were waiting for us.
Oh, Dice isn't with us. Epic. I'm pretty sure.
Oh yeah, that's right. Tyus is brotheling.
Yeah, he said he's doing the Idra thing. Disgusting.
How could he?
He's a fucking degenerate.
I'm just gonna leave an alarm spell covering the area in front of the bodies and set it on a mental ping. And move on.
Yeah. It starts ringing constantly.
It has to be alive or entering the spot.
Yeah.
How long before it rings the first time?
About 2 steps.
Oh, fuck.
Do you want me to Eldritch Blast the bodies apart?
You think there's something on the other side?
I think there's something in the pile of bodies.
You know what? You're absolutely right. I slam a lightning bolt in this general direction.
Alright. A bunch of bodies start getting charred. They start burning. And as all that is going on... Oh wait, I can't do it from that. Gotta do this the right way. A swarm of rats suddenly starts running out of the treasure room. Read.
Does the ringing stop?
There's a mild ring every little bit, but it has gotten a lot less frequent.
Should we rush the rats and kill them, or?
Just leave them be. I don't think they're a threat.
I thought that we throw a lot of poison on the sewers. I think
Elsewhere. It was a neighborhood over.
Why we did that? I don't want rats climbing inside my inn. I think I still have some poison with me. Let's find another pile of bodies.
You're in?
Excuse me, Akar? I think you meant to say our inn.
Yeah. We all have a part of it. That's how it works. You all can say that's the word Mayan and it will make sense.
Hey, Akar is gonna just be smarter than he usually is and walk away from this place. It seems like DM fuckery. He's just gonna do his patrol.
It seems like DM fuckery. Are you really surprised that a group of rats have decided to...
I'm surprised some of them survived the lightning bolt. That's an AoE attack. It gets bonuses versus a fucking swarm.
Well, to be fair, you actually killed a good majority of them.
I will just go check the bodies, and if they are still edible for rats, I will put a little bit of my weaker poison.
Oh Christ. Okay, as he's moving towards there, I'm just gonna have a ready action of Resilient Sphere if like a vampire jumps out and tries to grab him.
Okay.
Yeah, I just put some Blackadder Venom. I also take some of my rations from my Everlasting Rations and put together with the Venom.
You're making traps for rats. But
Yeah.
okay.
In a sewer.
Yeah, I want to reduce the population.
It's
There's
called...
no one dead to eat them now.
Killing 10 rats isn't going to solve the problem.
Yeah, I don't think you're reducing the population. I think you're making the survivors hardier.
Yep.
Okay, if
Kill
you guys want,
the strong will survive.
if you guys want rats in your sewers, okay. I will keep the
Don't
poison.
bother.
I love that he thinks that some doses of poison are going to kill a whole ton of rats.
I mean, it's a strong one.
Those rats will eat those rats, and those rats will eat those rats, and eventually we just slowly grow an immunity to the poison. Yay!
I don't think that's how it works.
Not really. Not completely, at least. Unless they
Akar?
kept getting the poison, but...
Can we go? Are you done?
Yeah, let's go. Guys kept watching me and doing nothing.
Well, duh, they didn't want to leave you. They didn't
Yeah,
want to help
go.
you either, but...
Lead.
Fine, follow the cane. Yeah, we're gonna continue our patrol.
Alright. So, people are continuing their patrol. Going around, doing stuff. Let's see. Ooh, this is gonna be an interesting one. Alright. Does it have any skill at hiding? Don't think it does.
So we might see it coming.
I lied. Apparently it does.
Lovely retcon. Spot checks?
Go ahead, spot checks.
Come on.
Holy shit! Akar, you failed against this.
And this is how we die.
This very well could be how you die. Alright. So, as you guys are doing your patrols, you can go ahead and select one, but just have one that's passing by an alley. Just one of these archways.
Mm-hmm. So like here maybe? I don't know.
Sure. Whatever works for you guys.
We're trying to map the other nearby areas essentially. Oh fuck you, I was leading the way!
We can consider it going up instead of down, because you were supposed to be leading.
Cunts.
Alright. So, as you guys are passing that, I suppose I should make it have a little bit better token.
If it's a goddamn raid, we're teleporting the fuck out.
So, as you guys are passing by, presumably in about this kind of order, with Saskar just passing, a creature will get to have one surprise attack on a car.
F. Goodbye, bacon.
I want to teletransport.
You can't do that before the attack hits you. Or misses, either way. But you are flat-footed against this. Except,
Ah.
I think you get to ignore that, right?
Yeah, I take my dex bonus on flat-footed.
Yep. Because of uncanny dodge.
It's a
Correct?
salty mummy.
That just let me fix here. It's not written, so flat-footed is +6.
Apparently, it's still upset at White Wolf for not making a V20 version of Mummy.
Aren't we all, Jackalor?
I mean, clearly Mummy is the best game. We should play it someday.
Okay, there. Easy, Hitler.
Yep, do remember that your teleporting is a swift action, and you're not taking any before it tries to hit you.
I know. Just do it. I pray that my 22 is enough.
I hope I set that up right. It looks off. Let me grab a thing here.
What do you mean a plus 20 to fucking attack is wrong?
No, it looks like it's insisting to use the whole attack instead of just part of one. That is an issue.
Well, luckily we at least have initiative.
So let me see. Or there we go. That works. Good. Because I do not think it has default 2 slam attacks. That would be so unfortunate. Like, the worst kind of fortunate. For you guys.
Welcome to Stat Drain, Bacon.
Yep, welcome to Stat Drain. We accept all kinds of shit.
At least. I mean, I don't have that much constitution. It won't make any difference.
The only constitution point that matters is the last one.
So, you took 2d6 plus 5. That's the damage. And also
How
make
much?
me a DC 19 fortitude save.
Oh, I can even roll. Okay, that's decent. Fortitude. Now, just let me check something on my abilities. Save is different from check, right?
Yes.
Okay, so I can't reroll.
Sad.
F.
Alright, so in that case, need you to take an additional 2d8 points of damage. 2d6 points of damage.
So about not having that healing belt, Akash.
So you take an extra 6 damage. Total amount is now equal to 18. Hope you enjoy facing Assault Mummy.
Okay, guys. Well, Akar goes first, but you might want to. Actually, no, it wouldn't know that where your knife is at first. So.
By the way, I did slightly nerf it. Technically, those 2 slam attacks are apparently normal attacks. I think that's bullshit, though, so I'm considering that it's full attack.
I think before trying to stab it, I would just use my burn it, circle it, then try to burn it.
Right from there?
No, I would first teleport to behind it,
Okay,
and then
well,
burn it.
I'll get this started then. Akar, it's your turn.
Yeah, I teleport behind the salt mummy.
Right behind it or distance away?
I think he has 10 feet, so he has to like teleport right behind it and then 5-foot step.
Ah, yep. That could be doable.
Yeah, so another 5-foot step. And shooting light, I attack. I re-at a mummy.
Mommy hurt.
That's disgusting, Bacon. And that's wrong, that should be 60.
No, that should be 40.
It's greater against undead.
Oh yeah. Doesn't
It
I
should
mean,
it should be 10d6 maximized, so
let me go take a look on how that stuff is worded. No. Searing light.
page
Damage
276
per
in
2.
player's
It
guide.
takes 1d6 points per caster level, maximum 10d6.
But this is a major circlet of blasting, so it's maximized and it's the max damage dice, I think.
So let's see. Circlet blasting major.
yeah, my item says 5d8 maximize for 40 points of damage.
Once per day.
Yeah.
But it's a blast of searing light, so it's tied to
It is
the
of
spell.
searing.
I mean,
So I think
I
it would
did-
just be maximizing the spell itself,
Mhm.
but I'm not sure how high it would go.
It would just go to 60 because it's the d6s per level that a normal undead takes. It's vampires that are ultra fucked.
Searing light. 1d6 per 2 caster levels. Oh, no, it is straight up 10d6. He's right. Because that has to be the minimum it's dealing. Because it's a difference between per 2 caster levels and per caster level.
Mm-hmm.
So yes,
Okay.
he's correct. It should be a total of 60 damage.
okay, so can you just put 20 extra?
A moment. There we go.
Why is it still
There you
healthy?
It's moderately healthy. Although for some reason the wounds wasn't recorded. Why the fuck wasn't the wounds recorded? I know I have wounds on here.
Maybe you have a different instance on it
Oops.
of it in
Yep.
the initiative.
There. Got it.
Okay, so that was a moderate fuck you to it.
That was a moderate fuck you to it. So, Akar is done. Zaskar, what do you do?
How much cover does it have from me? If I was to say sunbolt it.
You want to sunbolt it? I think it has ish cover. A little bit.
How
Just like
much?
-2 from your attack.
Okay, in that case, let me see if this works right. So I cast this. It succeeds on its save, but the attack hits. So it doesn't get the blinded, but it should get the damage, and this should be doubled because this is undead. Unless you want me to just roll the extra
Wanna
d6s.
Just roll the extra d6 until we can find something to do.
Okay, in that
Oh, I don't have
case,
to keep
that's a
constant stress.
16, I think.
Yep.
Too bad about the blind. F.
Alright, next up, Loris. Want to kill a mummy?
Probably. It doesn't have cover, right?
It has a minor amount of cover, but I'm not sure against you. Let's see.
I mean, Loris, honestly, you're
Nope, Loris should be fine.
either way, you're in melee, just 5-foot step here.
Well, yeah, true. I was planning on it, so yeah, I'll 5-foot step there. Do I activate Eldritch Chain? I wonder.
You still hate the car for some reason?
Nah.
It's almost like he stabbed you at one point.
Almost like
Nah, he doesn't know that though.
He can put it together. He discovered a hole in his backside.
It was probably the assassins.
But I never turned my back to the assassins.
I mean, it was dark. How did you know?
I have dark vision.
We all have some levels of.
No, you have dark. You have
Low light.
night vision. Low light vision. Yes, you're right.
I'm pretty sure you have dark vision, friend.
Yeah, I have dark vision, but everyone else has low light.
Except Ice. He just sucks.
Yep.
Yeah.
Anyway, I will activate a charge of my gloves of Eldritch Admixture for fire damage.
Okay.
That anticipatory feeling when Jack lures in putting all his damage mods.
I did add the +1 to hit. Yes, I did.
It's a +2 these days.
Well, yeah, +1 from compared to before.
Ah, okay.
So, yay. Range touch, I need to target him as well. I'm targeting right?
Yep.
I don't think I need maximize this one. Should I?
It's up to you. Do you want to risk it hitting you back?
Well, I need to do a concentration check
Oh,
first.
wait. Jeez, I forgot. One moment. Guys, if when you go to look at it, make me will saves.
So all of us?
Yep.
I'll activate Devil's Favor or whatever.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Yep.
Yes, I'll do
If you
Devil's
if
Favor
you
for a
fail,
plus.
you know what? I'll explain after.
But yeah, I'll activate Devil's Favor for +2 to my will save.
Okay.
Oof.
Oof. So those that did not hit 19, all of a car. Go ahead and roll 1d4. You are now paralyzed
Ow.
for that many rounds.
Ow.
You know, this is okay. I'm still aware, right?
Yeah, you're aware. You're just paralyzed.
So I have to cast still silent spells, is what I heard.
That's actually about right, yeah.
Good thing I picked that up, huh?
Actually, you might not even be able to. I think paralyzed includes no actions. We'll check.
Well, have fun, Akar. I'll go take a break now. See you later.
I mean,
surprise! This is what was really in mind.
Do you know that I can just run away, and the mummy will probably just go for the people that she knows where they are.
But can take purely mental actions.
Oh, that actually means that yes, still and silent should work.
So
Good job. You were ready for this. Okay, well, let's go ahead and put the... well, that does mean that Loris is kind of... So, Loris does nothing for the moment. And I will go ahead and put paralyzed on our friends here. Paralyzed. Effect paralyzed. Bring you guys up. 5. No, not 5. 4. And 4. Both applied by Salt Mummy. Yep. Okay, and now it's Salt Mummy's turn. And Salt Mummy got hit by somebody. The others, who knows what's with them? On the other hand, does Salt Mummy actually have an intelligence score? Intelligence 6. Theoretically good enough for some kind of threat assessment?
There are dumber barbarians.
Yep. So, I think I'll take a 5-foot step and try and hit a car.
Which means I can't fucking see it.
Oh, that's supposed to be its full attack. Whatever, I'll just do this. Twice. Something's wrong with that. Oh well. Both hit. A car is now dying.
Yeah,
They very
I'm
well be
dead.
dead.
Yeah, I think I'm dead because I need to pass the fortitude saves.
Let me take a look. I think you only need to do one of them. But besides that, you might be right.
Yeah, I'm dead.
How much health you got?
I have 43 wounds.
43.
Oh, let's see if I
Ooh.
can
Turns
survive.
out this is the party wipe.
This might be the party wipe. No one expected a thing. 6, 2, 2. Yep,
Yeah, I think I'm dead.
probably just enough. Although,
Yeah.
let me just check real quick. How bad did it hit you the first time? You got to heavy, and how much did you take from that?
8.
8. So, minusing 12 from here, that would... Yeah, I think that would drop you to 38 exactly. Yep. Actually, yeah. So, when you drop down to 38, I don't think it'll bother trying to hit you again. We'll give them a chance to actually get you. Technically, you'll be on the ground, but I don't think he'll consider you a threat. So ignore the second strike.
Okay, so we have to play for time.
Mhm.
And that sounded like a horrible crunching sound, right?
Yes, that sounded like a horrible crunching.
So is he dead or just dying?
He'll
Dying.
be dying.
Okay,
Technically, he's even stable at the moment as long as he doesn't try and do something.
so I think we're in Hail Mary territory, so I'm gonna use Still Silent Web centered on Loras. And we'll see if that helps.
It did fail.
Then it's caught. It might win us the turns we need, Jackalor.
Alright, let me go put that over onto you right here then. And
I
that should
don't think
be-
any of us can do dex save, so we're all entangled.
Yeah, everyone's just entangled at the moment. And this is what you get for playing glass cannons.
Excuse me? It's all working as it should be.
Just want to make fun of it, that's all. There we go.
Okay, what can I do? You
Have
know,
its thing up.
there's one more thing I can... Yep, that's a fail. There's
Okay.
one more thing I want to do. I'm gonna cast Grease under Loras and the square the mummy was in case it tries to come this way.
Okay.
So that's a level 3 slot. And that's gonna kick in if it essentially tries to come this way. So yeah, roll
So
on
you'll
it.
just have that ready?
It's cast here, so when it tries to enter the square, then needs to make its reflex, I think.
Okay. Loris can't do nothing, I don't think.
Nope.
As all your stuff is based on moving at least a little.
That's okay.
Still
We've
failing.
we've gotten past 2 turns, Jackalor. And I think Bacon needs. Oh, actually no, he's stable. That's right.
Yep, he's at 0. As long as he doesn't try and do anything extraneous, he's actually okay.
Fucking mummy bullshit cunt.
Want to take a guess at what the CR of this creature is?
I don't care. I'm gonna fucking kill it.
14?
Nope, it's an 8. It's an 8.
How is
And this
that?
is why you do not trust CR, people. You do not trust the CR.
I think it's balanced for a larger party on the assumption that someone's gonna be able to act. It kind of breaks down with smaller groups.
Is this thing? Is it gonna try again?
I'm just assume that I'm
It
holding
broke through for this round.
Yeah, assume that I'm holding a. Actually, can I hold a silent still spell?
I'm fine with you. Yep.
In that case, I'm holding a sunbolt in case I see it.
Alright, so, Car, I'm guessing, Bacon, you're just gonna sit there until things are okay.
I mean, if the others react to and start to kill the mummy and the mummy is distracted, I may use the wand, but I doubt.
Well, you're also in the web yourself, so.
We
Oh.
can still attack even if we're caught, we just can't move, I think.
Yeah, you can. I'm just pointing out, you are definitely caught.
Yeah, I won't do anything while the mummy is close to me.
Okay. So, nothing else at the moment, right?
Yep, just holding sunbolt, and I. Was that the last? That was the last paralyze, right?
Yep, that's the last paralyze. You guys
Loris,
you
you
come out of
good?
here just as the salt mummy starts trying to get to somebody. And might get to somebody and do an attack. Oh, guaranteed is going over to Loris and
It
trying
has to
hit.
spend its turn just moving, I think, if it's making that check.
I thought that was just part of its movement.
Let's see.
And then it did it at like half speed or something.
No, it is. I think it takes an action to try and force its way through. Each round devoted to moving allows the creature to make a new strength check. So yeah.
Okay, so here's the good news. It gets right next to Loris just as it switches to you guys again.
Okay, in that case, I have a held action as it moves in there.
Wait, one moment. Akar, did you want to do something now that's kind of away from you?
Not yet.
Okay.
You're too close.
It fails. It's blinded for a round.
Yeah.
Eat shit, you garbage thing. And I need to tick off a level 4 slot for that joyful thing. Also, it entered the grease.
Oh, yeah, you did put grease down, didn't you?
I think it was just a reflex if it enters it without realizing it's there. Or...
I thought grease was less bad to enter. Let's see.
Any creature when it's... This save is repeated on your turn each round that the creature remains within the area. Oh. So if it stays in the area with the grease, and it can walk within or through the area of grease at half normal speed with a DC 10 balance check. Failure means it can't move that round and must then make a reflex save or fall.
Okay. So basically nothing actually happens this round, but with it staying there, it will need to make a save next one.
Well, it needs to make a balance check if it realized it should be careful, I guess. Because it did move into it.
Yep. Okay. And you just bolted it in the face, blinded it, can't do anything. Why would you do this to my poor creatures?
Fuck this thing.
One round, right?
Yep. Just enough to make it miserable.
Loris, it's your turn.
But the
Am I no
balance check,
longer
Epic. The
paralyzed?
balance check.
I'll do it on its turn.
No, seriously, am I no longer paralyzed?
Yeah,
you're
no,
no longer
we're
paralyzed.
good.
Well, I'd like
The
to start
web
it.
delayed it long enough that it literally just got in position, became unparalyzed.
But seriously,
Well,
Epic,
I guess I know who I'm giving the MVP point for today.
thank God for still silent spell, eh?
Yep. I told you should take still spell. Or yeah, still spell.
But yeah, Epic, it really does need to make the balance check on moving through the grease area. On top of remaking the reflex if it stays within it.
Any creature the save is repeated on your turn and walk through. Oh, yeah, it does need to actually do that. Okay, I misread it. My bad. So reflex particularly.
And then if it fails this, it means it must make the reflex on its... No, it's a balance thing. And then it makes the reflex, I think, versus the spell DC, if it fails the balance.
I don't think this has a default kind of balance, so I guess it'll just be based on dex.
I think so. Okay. So then it gets to make a reflex to not fall.
Alright.
Which should be based on the... What the fuck did it... Okay, that would be enough in any case.
Well, I'll be Eldritch blasting it, activating my gloves of Eldritch and Mixture, and I will not activate the Eldritch Chain.
By the
And
way,
I will not
you
maximize
can't
it.
move, as far as I know.
Yeah.
You're web,
I-
you're in grease, you're kind of fucked.
Well, he can still...
You can attack, though.
Yeah.
Just make a concentration check to do it defensively.
Yes, I'll make a concentration check because I'm casting defensively.
Just note, you're not taking no 5-foot step.
Yep, not taking a 5-foot step. Technically, I should have been to the square above me because that's where I was until I got paralyzed.
I was basing it on whenever you felt that you saw it. So
Yeah, it
right
would
there.
have been there.
Sure. Didn't matter all that much.
Let's see here. Yes, so concentration. I make it.
Yep, plenty.
Okay, and then the attack roll. I'm targeting it, so
Keep in mind it's also prone, but you're within point blank, so I think you're okay.
I thought it didn't. I don't think it fell.
it made the reflex save against falling.
Ah, yes, no. Fair enough.
Remember?
Then, yeah, it's standing.
And now on a maximized damage. It's dead.
I just rise. Why the fuck took you guys so long to do something?
I dismiss the web. And I'm just gonna go over there and spit on its corpse.
It was like almost 30 seconds. What the fuck, Loras?
A card that thing paralyzes people. Shut the fuck up.
Oh, come on. You're going to tell Tattoo Wizards can hold the against paralysis auras.
If I
And I
wasn't able to cast spells through an effort of will alone, we would all be dead, so shut your mouth, please.
I mean...
Do you want healing or not? I hold out a hand.
I take the hand. I have more problem with Loras. Fuck's sakes, Loras.
I couldn't do anything. I required at least a modicum of movement to cast any of my
I
spells.
think that is a total of 31. I dump all my healing, one charge at a time into him.
It's almost all my whole health. Just 7 wounds left.
Does it
I'll
have
heal
anything
that up.
useful?
Well, let me go check it what it rolled, because it does actually have some treasure on it. It tends to do that.
Anyway, I'll roll another healing belt charge, by the way, because I want you to be in top shape. Okay, you gain another 5 HP.
Still not fully healed. Pathetic.
I don't know how it would carry that much. That seems impossible.
Oh my god, it just went around slowly smacking people as they got paralyzed and taking their stuff.
Yes, we will go with this. So, when you look at all its body, underneath its bindings and everything, apparently it was very clinky. And as you take off a binding, just a small mound of copper pieces fall out. And more, and more, and more. Until there's 100,000 copper pieces.
It was some sort of copper mummy.
Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We cut this into pieces, we take it to the fucking priests, and they can sanctify it and make sure it never rises again. Agreed?
Agreed.
Other than that, there's some gold earrings. They're worth 200 gold.
I'll wear them.
You already had earrings, you bought some!
But I can wear more.
You know what? Sure. You get to have one idiot dibs as well.
There's a light wooden shield. It's a +1 shield. Find out. There's some oil and a potion.
I'll identify the potion.
Potion of aid. Oil of blessed weapon.
Less weapon, you say?
Yep.
Would that destroy my warlock scepter?
Not anymore.
Less weapon. Weapon strikes true against evil foes. Treated as having a +1 enchantment bonus for the purpose of bypassing the damage reduction of evil creatures or striking evil incorporeal creatures. Weapon also becomes good. Overrides and suppresses any other alignment the weapon might have. In addition, all critical hit rolls against evil foes are automatically successful, so every threat is a critical hit, so crits auto-confirm versus evil. So this might be really good for, well, kind of good for Demi.
Yep, and I can technically auto-pass the check to cast it.
I mean, it's an oil, so it's not a casting, you just apply.
Oh, it's an oil. I thought it was a scroll. Yeah, you're right.
3
Yeah, let me
GP
do
of
the
shield.
stuff.
Lovely.
No, it's not 3 GP. It's just that's the default.
100,000 copper is like 100 gold?
No, it's 1,000.
It is 1,000 gold.
Wait, there's literally 100,000 copper?
There's literally 100,000 copper.
As I said, it's a copper mummy. It's made out of coins.
We aren't spending a single one of these coins until the priests look at them.
That's why I was dehydrating everyone. It was trying to find all the copper.
God's fucking damn it. Luckily for you, the scar is indeed magnificent. You can't owe me a drink, by the way.
I'll definitely buy 2 of them.
And thus my players saw their lives flash before their eyes once again.
Well, the way we were positioned, I figured I might survive. Because of how it worked out, maybe. I was kind of thinking at one point how I was gonna get to your bodies to teleport you out.
Well, I learned my lesson. Next time, don't try to do damage, just run away.
You remember what happened to the last guy that abandoned the team to fight without him?
I mean, I can do 40 damage on you guys while I'm running, so that's decent.
That's not enough to kill me in one shot.
Or me.
I know. The mummy will do the
But
rest.
you know what is enough to kill you in one shot? Maximized Eldritch Blast with 5 charges of Warlock Scepter.
Or I looking at my feet and using my spell circlet.
Happy to make sure there's always turmoil within the...
You know, honestly, I think after that, we're just gonna teleport out and announce that we have slain the thing that claimed Landon's party.
Whether you're right or not, you're not sure, but it seems like a reasonable guess.
I want to finish by playing out the scene in the temple.
Alright.
So,
You guys go back to the temple.
yeah, each
with
carrying pieces of the mummy. Sliced up
Of the
nice.
mummy covered with the pieces also just part of all the copper.
Make way! Make way!
People just get to the side. Look interestedly on.
Listen, I'm wearing the silver cape and the top hat by now. They better make way!
They look very interestedly on.
You know what? I'm gonna try and do the dramatically throw doors open thing as we walk in. Is there a suitable double door in that section of the temple?
Yes, there is.
I just push them open.
Do me a strength check.
I see how it is.
You managed to slam them open. Just barely, but you managed to slam them into the...
Behold, we are returned, and we bring us with us the remains of Landon's slayer. I point with the cane at the remains.
And, do you know what that is?
Mummy of some kind.
Oh, well, that makes some sense. Yeah.
A car can describe what it feels like being hit by it. It had some strange power to lock our limbs in paralysis. Luckily, Zaskar is a mighty practitioner of the arcane arts, and destroyed it. By the way, could you like... Yeah, I took credit.
I actually heard you say Akar, not Zaskar, so I
No.
was like, wait, did you just give it
No,
to...
Zaskar.
Okay.
I'm in full boasting mode. In fact, I will roll bluff on this. The people need to know! And Keely, please!
And Keely accepted your bless. Oh, they fully believe you.
If you would, good priests, bless these remains so that it may never rise again.
Well, okay. Better be safe than sorry. They go and put it onto, they put all the stuff onto one of their little stands. And the various clerics and priests start putting blessing and such upon it. Some dude like detect disease and such.
Does the high priest have a haunted look in his eyes, though, when he
Yes.
sees me?
Yes. You see, this is actually the moment when he gets reminded of this, because he hasn't used that blessing yet. So when he goes to bless everything, he just gains a supremely haunted look. And you also, and everyone else in the room, feels certain that for some reason, anything that was wrong with these stuff is now completely correct.
Ah, yes.
And it was all from Enkili.
Ah, yes. I see the goddess favors you as well.
He just looks at you. He looks like he's about to cry. just let's get out of here. He just walks away.
Wait, I still have to update your maps!
No, take it.
I think the Scar heads over to Enkili's section after that and tells her about everything that's happened in recent times, in particular telling her about how he has spread her worship to the infidel lawful priests with sticks up their asses.
You get a feeling that she is very pleased. Roll me a 1d50.
Oh my. Did
14?
that roll correctly? I think it did.
Yep, looks like it did. Oh, you're gonna love this.
Go on.
How intense is this? Let me look. Okay, not super intense, but you're still gonna love this. So whenever you do your next attack, actually, how many attacks? Check that one. Next. Your next 4 attacks are going to receive +3.
Oh, so sunbolts hit easier. Lovely.
Yep. And Keely has blessed you with a random effect.
I'm so getting into Chaos Heaven, guys.
Alright.
Okay, I guess then we need to calculate out.
Yep, don't worry. Looking up the stuff here. So these were how much CR? Okay.
I think the first one we apply to Demi as well, and the second we don't. Because that kind of makes sense.
So you want to do one with Demi, one without?
Yeah, his character was there and he did show up to say hi to us at least, so...
Yep. Makes sense. Okay. So 2 9.
Also, these 100,000 copper pieces, those get spread between the 3 of us.
Okay. Did you want to just sell the +1 shield?
Yeah, sure. And actually... yeah, that should be a separate thing, but my 33,000 copper pieces, I just spend the next hour in front of the temple just throwing fistfuls of copper coins into the crowd in the name of Enkili.
That sounds so good as a worshiper of Enkili. You rise the people's hopes. You give them money for its copper pieces.
I also tell them to spread tales of Zaskar the Magnificent's generosity to the common man.
Alright, so for the initial thing, everyone's gonna receive level 10s are 1,000, level 9s are 1,350.
Write it out, please. You okay there?
I think I caught something in my throat.
Oh. Oh, this works out right. I'm so close. I might make level 10. Wait, no. 1,000? 3.
13D.
Maybe not then. The scars disappoint.
One CR8 creature. And how was Tyus? Tyus, one of the level 10s. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Got Tyus set up there. Okay. And I'll just apply him along with quest stuff too. Decrease this to 1. Calculate. So, Loris is going. Well, I'll just type it. Here's the mummy.
That
the thing
is-
that almost killed you.
You know, if this helps me justify attracting young sorcerers and taking leadership, once they start hearing of my victories and my silver cape.
Besides that,
Actually, Epic, can I make a bluff check or performance check for the crowd when I'm spreading the money to tell them about my exploits?
go ahead. Tell them about your exploit.
Perform?
Yep.
On. Yes! Not quite a 20, but it'll do.
Besides that, I'm gonna add a new kind. Let's add avoided death. This is a minor, and it will be worth like, we'll put it slightly more than a quest, 4,000. So here you go. You can take a guess on whether it was about the mummy or killing those guys before they could send in for reinforcements.
I
Up to
think
you.
we get 2 instances of avoided death.
I'm not sure I'm going to let that one slide.
I mean, the assassins could one-hit kill almost all of us.
This is very true. That's why, you know what? Yeah, let's do it. I'll just apply that one twice. So, award. That didn't quite go how it should have. That one didn't go.
Actually, here's a question. Would a quicken spell, since it happens instantaneously, also bypass paralysis or not?
A quicken would not, because it does still require components.
Okay. Oh, right, and Lore says it's swift action anyway, so...
Okay, something's going on. Why won't this apply? Now it did too much. Oh no, no. That's how much I wanted it to do. It wouldn't do it singly for some reason. There
Actually,
you go.
I think you'll find that that dice was not part of the second death avoidance.
Aww. I was just gonna award that just for in general.
Going to a brothel, that's like saying we didn't go to the desert and get caught in a storm, we avoided
Sure.
death.
You did not avoid death.
I mean, we did, he didn't. Oh no, Lors, oh, Dice is dead. Oh no!
Dias did not avoid death. Gross thing.
Please tell me that me spreading all that cash and a 29 on perform is having an effect.
You'll have to find out next time.
I see how it is.
Alright. So, Zaskar, can you think of anything else that I should reward XP?
I think we should manually add the 250 from the second death save that Dice doesn't deserve to us. Actually, no, it's more than that. But
Oh, yep, that's correct. You
I'm-
guys actually do get a little bit.
yeah,
Wouldn't
cause
be 330 3 because it's
yeah,
three
it would
people?
be. That's cause I'm mildly retarded on occasion.
Yep, go ahead. Manually add that.
And at that point, it doesn't really matter that much because I have enough for level 10.
Ah, but a car is still behind you.
Well, that's his problem.
I need 600 XP. What else did we do this time?
We roleplayed and we spread the word of Ankili, both raising the hopes and crushing the dreams of the priesthood of Corian.
Well, what you want? What do you think deserves stuff?
Well, like I said, roleplay in general. I think we did a good job of spreading the one through goddess.
Well,
Also,
that's worth-
Demi wants you to make a note for him to roll Idra stuff next time or something.
Okay. Put that on his sheet.
I just love the image of us lugging 3 big bags of copper coins out and Zaskar just immediately opening on it, just throwing it everywhere.
Some of the priests look very happy. Some of wait. All right. So roleplay. Fine, I'll award that one more time. Anything else, Akar? You're very close. He's only a little over 300 XP.
Bacon, seriously, I'm not gonna argue with ST for you. You're gonna have to do it yourself this time.
I'm trying to think.
I get a level
Should
5
I give him
spell.
anything for trying to kill a bunch of rats?
I mean, that was roleplay, honestly. I get a level 5 spell, guys. I think I'm gonna take the next summon monster.
Yeah, sure. Here. We'll get you all the closer. Okay. Anything else, Akar? You going to level up this session?
Uh,
You are
Uh,
72
how much
points away.
how much XP was Sirat that I actually killed?
I think I killed more of them with the lightning bolt.
I mean,
How much
up-
XP is a rat swarm? Is that correct?
Honestly, if we're gonna be nickel and diming this, how much does he need?
He needs exactly 72 XP.
You know, Dias wasn't really there for the roleplay. He was just in the fight.
Ah, I see. Yes, that's true. So maybe if I took away that 250 and spread it around you three.
That would be just enough. It would be 10 over and change.
Yep, 83 XP.
All right, Tyus, let's take away that XP you got there.
Actually, it's 11 extra XP that I got past level 10.
Good.
So I should add what, 83?
Yeah. And I will try to fix my class issue. I think that if I just...
How much is needed for level 11? What's the target number?
5,000, 55,000.
Okay. Let me check. I can finally summon a hellcat thing. Honestly, I feel... Oh, I think I might just... Having a summon monster that I can just like...
Oh, a car. Careful there.
Wait, I don't know what I'm doing. I think that my last class, it just broke and stopped being a
Yep.
class.
I
But
think your last class did break. Did you want to redo the class real quick?
yeah, I re-added, and now if I put it like 9,
Just note it's probably going to copy some stuff. Clean it up a bit.
So, 4 castings of level 5.
I'll make sure to go remove the broken one then. I do not
I
like it.
removed the broken one, but
Oh,
that-
I get an extra cantrip! Good!
not sure if still work even with the new one.
Oh no.
Okay. I
Oh,
think...
looks like the base attack bonus and everything is alright.
I mean, maybe it just is because it was already manually added.
Is 42 HP correct?
I'm not sure, and I think it still isn't working.
Well, actually, quick question. Have you been dragging and dropping it onto your character?
The manual skills? The skills?
No. The class.
Yeah, I just did. Or I
Because-
need to...
The way I saw that added, it erased the 9 and then put in 10, as if you typed it.
Okay, let me do again then. HP would be like... What was the start HP? And I put 0 for now.
Oh, a
That's a
fiendish tiger has DR!
Yep.
And
So go ahead and use the basic rules. That should be the easiest.
For some fuck. Try again. Oh. Oh. Oh.
yes, please.
That does seem to be adding. Although I will note, I think you started with 11.
So, in terms of languages, epic. Infernal, that's just devils, right?
Nope, that looks right. Yep, that's right, the HP.
Yeah, now it's working. And what I started with 11?
You will have to go and switch up your stuff, though, because your class stuff all additioned up a bunch.
Yeah, that's fine. So that's
And I do not
decent.
think your sneak attack goes to 21d6.
Obviously it goes to that much. I mean, I'm a level 22 rogue, right?
Also, I don't think you have favorite enemy from that time you put ranger.
No, that was yeah, that's a problem.
Just noting there. Here we go.
And see
Were
if
you
my
asking a
HP is
question?
right.
Did someone ask me a question? Were they talking about-
Yes, infernal. What kind of creatures would be able to understand it from the summoned list? Just devils? Fiendish animals? What, like, how much use would I get out of that if I spent on infernal?
You'd probably get pretty decent use out of it. There's a surprising amount from monsters that
Okay, would all these fiendish animals understand commands in infernal? Is kind of what I'm curious about. They would?
quite a few of them. Not necessarily all of them, quite a few.
Yeah, we're gonna say that Zaskar has been studying. And I'm gonna spend 2 of my skill points on a language. Where do I fucking note that down? Just underused stuff?
No. Well, you're talking about your skill part?
Yes, my skill points. I know
Just
I
go
need...
ahead and add one, just for random stuff. You can even just make it blank.
Oh,
And
right here. For extra languages.
yep, there you go. And just put points in there, saying you used them up.
Okay. Yeah, that works. And I feel like I should get concentration, but getting a plus 20 total on bluff is so attractive for the memes.
The memes!
I'm gonna be a good boy and get a point of concentration. And I am just gonna add Infernal. Actually, do you have Infernal, Jackalor?
As I am not sure if he is there anymore.
Yeah,
I suppose I will inform you. Yes, he hasn't.
Oh, we can decide on how that happened. Either way, I'm gonna have Infernal so I can command these things more effectively. I can do medium elementals!
This is true.
Okay. Yeah, while being able to do what's his face? Level 3 summons, I think I will trade that out for something else. Jesus Christ. So what's a good spicy level 3 spell?
Lots of nice spicy shit.
Let's check. Clairvoyance, Clairaudience. Just because of the bullshit we keep running into. And then I can pick up Haste when I get my 4th level 3.
There's arrows. You could do a fly. You could take gaseous form. Could also just take haste. Halt undead.
Yeah, no, fuck them. And that are for burning.
That are for burning.
I think it's now everything right.
I'll go.
My class is a real class this time.
Haste is so fucking good, but
Haste is real fucking good.
the extra attack, right?
Actually,
Yep.
it's not everything, right?
And hate just dispels and counters slow, that's it.
It's 7.
No, it doesn't just do that. It also gives it a couple other little bonuses.
Well, yeah, it
Right?
AC, attack, etc. +1s in a lot of places, but
Mhm.
I meant in terms of what it counters. When do I get my next level?
Yep. It
Level
dispels and counters slow. It doesn't just counter it. So if you cast haste on something that's slow, it counters the slow.
Okay, so I get my... I need to know what's under the epic. I just need to know. I'm sorry, party, I'm taking clairvoyance. I just need to fucking know. I will burn all of my slots every... It's 400 feet range, it's a long range spell, and it lets me hear or see a area at a distance, so it could be useful.
Yeah, it's very useful.
But that's not why I'm taking it. I'm taking it because I need to see the fucking inn. Actually, guys, we can check where we're dimension dooring to if we come down via teleport. That should be fairly useful. So yeah, I'm just...
My gosh, haste would be so great.
It would be. It's gonna be my 4th level 3. It's just a question of what I take this level and what I take next.
And you're taking clairvoyance. How could you? Just kidding. Great idea.
I need to know, Epic! What's under there?
What is in the ground?
So even if it's completely like covered with bullshit, I still get like 10 feet vision around wherever I place it, so I can just keep going 10 feet down, 10 feet down, 10 feet down, until I've mapped everything down to bedrock. I will fucking know what's there. So help me, if it takes me a month, I get 14 slots per day. I will do it!
That's hilarious. Also, as far as I can tell, Akar, good.
Summon Monster 5. One monster from the 5th level list, 1d3 creatures of the same kind from the 4th level list, or 1d4 plus 1 creatures of the same kind from a lower level list. So he thought he would fight one Hellhound. I could literally summon a swarm of them. It will be magical.
He comes up. I'm ready to face my own.
I should be able to voluntarily reduce the number, right?
Technically, it actually just summons up a random.
Does
You
it?
could end up summoning like 2 to like 5, if I remember right.
Yeah, well, as written, yes. I'm wondering if you would let me just choose to summon one.
I suppose that'd be fine.
Oh, there's so many things. Like, next level, I'm picking up Celestial as well, just so that I can finally command these things. Still gonna be fucked on elementals, but hey.
Alright. Well, I'm gonna leave this running, but if you guys want to fix anything up, I'll be done for the moment.
Other than that, I just need to pick out a cantrip. And I will be done. This is actually a relatively easy level up. If you give me a moment, I'm just gonna pick that out and be good to
Don't worry,
go.
not closing it. Some other stuff.
What's a suitably... I think I have all the good ones, except I'm gonna, I think, pick up mending. And just leave it at that. Actually,
Okay.
no. No, that would be a sane thing. Object weighing up to 30 pounds or portal that can be opened or closed. So any size door can be opened by this. Is that correct? Or is that door that's less than 30 pounds?
For what in particular?
Open, close, cantrip.
Open, close.
It says object weighing up to 30 pounds or portal that can be opened or closed.
30 pounds or less. The store's just similar. What in particular you trying to do?
I'm wondering if I could use it for dramatically throwing open doors when I enter.
Yeah.
Mostly wondering about the upper limit.
The upper limit is 30 pounds or less.
For doors as well?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you probably can't do this on the double two big doors like you did with your strength check.
Actually,
could probably
opening... Yeah, Dice has mending. Being able to open doors at a distance while we wait in ambush... I'm gonna pick that up. I just realized it's actually useful.
It can be, yes.
Let's make sure to have that.
I have a lack of skill points. I need more.
Bitch, some of us live on 3 per level.
But it's so little. I can't put anything on rank 13. Just 2 things on rank 13.
And my highest skill is 10.
What?
Kill yourself, Bacon.
Highest skill is 10.
Stop
Bacon is
snorting.
have
Stop
12.
snorting skill points.
Yeah, Bacon's over here with like a slew of 12s, a 10.
I have 10 things
multiple
above
13s.
10.
You're absolutely disgusting.
I
And
mean,
by a
I'm
slew
aware.
of 10s and 12s, I mean a fucking slew.
Yeah, 10 things above 10. And one of them is trick points. That is basically feet,
That's
so
what you had
6
to
feet.
spend to get some of these fancy tricks.
Yeah, I would take the acrobatic backstab now, so I can always get someone flat-footed.
Yay!
It with my current tumble, unless I roll a 1, I can not be hit by 2 people. Just passing through their threatened squares.
He's just gonna dance between all people.
1, 5, 6.
Summon monster 5. I feel happy.
You guys have been facing shit you really shouldn't be, but that's fine.
You know, I think we might be ready for level 4.
Are you saying I need to get my big guns ready?
I don't know, do you?
I suppose I should. Those are supposed to be the CR 15 to 20 area.
Okay.
You don't want to know what's down at level 4.
And which level is the Assassin's Guild?
Level 2, actually.
Oh. Yeah, I want to find them next level. I want to take Assassin.
Bacon, if we find them, we're gonna kill them all and you can rebuild the guild from the ground up.
No, I don't want a guild. I want them to teach me the trick so we can kill them.
Okay, we can chain one up in the basement and put arcane lock on the way out.
Fuck. It's hilarious. How does it feel to be approaching the level in which you are just, oh, look at the ants beneath our feet?
Zaskar has been there for the past 5 levels. Mentally.
Well, now you're getting there realistically.
I love the feeling of being able to casually fart out a lightning bolt and not worry about the slot. I'll give you that.
I mean, the only difference that I feel besides my current broken stuff is that I just raised my skills a little bit. It wasn't that much, just like 5 points. It's
Well,
nothing.
do remember, Akar, you got a special ability now. I don't know
Yeah,
what you take.
I took the strength damage with critical attacks.
I thought it was with sneak attacks.
Yeah, yes, sneak attacks, not critical. It would be retarded.
I think for my 3rd level 4 next level up, I will take that as say resistance in case we run into something with spell resistance again.
You are almost guaranteed that with these higher CRs.
Yeah, best have that ready.
And I think that next item that I get, I need it to improve my constitution. I need some HP.
That mummy fucked you so bad.
Honestly, I think we save up the money and get the death save items. All of us.
Just avoid death, hopefully.
Epic, how would that actually interact with a save or die?
Most of them will actually still work, because the only thing it'll actually save you from is the dying from hit point loss.
Okay. What was it called? Delay death?
Yep.
Okay.
So technically a coup de grace would also still
Cleric 4. So does death brought about by ability, score damage, level drain, or death effect?
Oh wait, does it also say death effect?
Like it doesn't prevent any of that. It just prevents
yeah.
hit points.
I was pretty sure it just said hit points, but alright.
Well,
It's really good, but it's also, well, not
yeah.
perfect.
I think if we go down to level 4, the person who has teleport out should first have like freedom of movement, so we don't have a repeat performance.
Freedom of movement would be good.
Okay, well, I'm gonna end the recording and stream here. Thank you everyone for joining us. Those few of you who actually watched. Keegan, Kraft, looking at you. Nice to see you here. Yeah, and actually, no, you forgot treasure. I need to delete my copper pieces. But yeah, we can handle that off screen. See you guys.